wingback does do a good job of throwing that lead block for people's every play. Lockhart's got their linebacker, who's Edward Mendoza, and he is shooting his gap every single play. And him and that wingback being number 10, they're meeting up just about every play. That's going to be Tavion Warren, the junior for the Patriots.
That ball is going to be stepped off to the 25-yard line in Patriot territory. That's going to be first down and 18 for the Patriots. And that'll be a quick pass out to the far side, and that one's going to be caught.
Oh, too much.
And that'll be shy of the first down. Great job by the Patriot receivers. He stretched out for the first down.
That's Desmond Roberts with the catch on the far side, and he'll move the chains, it looks like. Or no, he'll come up just short. So it'll be second down and 1 from what was a third and long, or a first and very long.
So tight end moves over to the near side, handoff to Peoples, and coming around the backside to make the tackle for a loss. That's going to be Trent Holcomb.
Great job by Trent Holcomb shooting his gap from the far side, defensive tackle, defensive end position, to track that ball down for a loss and bring up third down and a chance for his team to turn it around.
Third down and 2 coming up.
Big defensive play here for the Lions. They're set up with 2 receivers on the bottom, 1 up top. It's obviously going to Peoples. They're putting them right where they want them. Reading the defense, they're going to try to run them to the right side. Jet sweep motion.
And it'll be quarterback keeper, and he'll pick up the first down as he's going to be swung down at the 45 by Quavon Reese.
Head coach, that's how you do it when you've got a running back and you can get all eyes on him, is you move him around, fake the handoff to him, 2 or 3 players go with him, and then it's wide open for your quarterback to pick up the first down.
4:15 left in the first fourth
So it wouldn't surprise me if they take a shot or do something right here to try to put this ball game away, as they are up 7. And the clock is running. We'll be under 4 minutes at the snap.
That'll be a handoff, or a quarterback keeper up the middle, breaks away from a couple of tacklers before he's going to be brought down by Quavon Reese, but that's going to be inside line territory at the 33-yard line.
And Lockhart has, really just no answer for the Patriot run game tonight.
Well, they're keen on number 20 so much that they're forgetting about the quarterback. He can carry the football. He's a very good athlete.
And we have a final at Kerrville. Bastrop 30, Kerrville Tybee 27.
Congratulations to the
Bastrop gets their
Bears.
first win of the season.
And I'm so glad, because I didn't want them to come into Lockhart over, and definitely didn't want to give them the chance to try to get a win off of us as their first.
Yes, first down and 10 for the Patriots. Handoff to People as he goes up the middle. Does a little sidestep, and he'll pick up about 4 yards. That'll bring up second down and 6. Lions needing to come up with a big stop as time is becoming short at the moment, as we are at 3 minutes left to go here in the Shields AC and Heating fourth and final quarter.
They're taking their time. 2:47 and counting.
Got 14 seconds to go on the play clock.
So, Coach, help me out. They've got 8 men in their tackle box. Wouldn't you try to get the same hat on a hat?
Yes, sir.
I'll tell you what, great run by Peoples as he picks up another Patriot first down.
I think Peoples needs a break here. I think they need to save him for next week.
Yeah. I think he'd go to the locker room, start icing down.
Yes, sir. Take the pads off.
I tell you what, something Lockhart has done well this year is takeaways. They've taken the ball away quite a few times, but most of the time that we've seen that happen, the ball has had to go in the air, which when it does with this team, it's a turn and throw or a 2-step drop.
So the Patriots have 2 receivers up top, 1 to the bottom. Inside handoff to People. And he's going to get around the left edge and into the end zone, and that'll be another Patriot touchdown. And that'll make it a 13-point game with 1:56 left to go here in the fourth and final quarter. As the Patriots will be stepping out to kick the extra point. Snap is back. The hold is down. The kick is up, and it is good. And that'll make it a two-score game. Patriots 49, Lockhart Lions 35. We're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lion football right here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast.
The Central Texas Dispute Resolution Center takes a preventative approach to resolving conflict in our area. We seek to use training and community education to resolve conflict before it becomes a judicial or legal case. The Central Texas DRC does mediate cases ordered through the courts as well as those cases referred by an attorney and initiated by a party in conflict. The Central Texas DRC serves approximately 500,000 citizens in Hays, Comal, Guadalupe, and Caldwell counties. We are located at 300 CM Allen Parkway, Suite 400, San Marcos, Texas, or you can call us at 512-878-0382.
As we are back, Patriots have a two-score lead with 1:56 left to go.
And Reese had a 48-yard return last time they kicked the ball to him. We'll see if they make the same mistake, and they don't. They'll put it on the ground.
And that'll
And
be
that's gonna
fielded
be
by Jackson. That'll be a reverse to Quavon. Quavon will get some room to run as he gets tripped up.
And throws the spinning wheel kick on the football field. That's one you don't see too often.
Yeah.
Great return there.
And
Well set up also.
you'll have to definitely tune in to where there's 1 minute and 50 seconds left to see what transpired there on that play, folks, as Quavon was helicoptering through the air and knocked one of the Patriots to the ground. So you'll definitely, I would think, see a 2-minute offense here. Hurry up. You got to try to get a score and then get a kickoff onside and get the ball back.
Lions do have 2 timeouts.
And I think at this point, too, hopefully you'd see them start to go the air a bit. Or try, because you got to score quick.
Got a man in motion. They'll throw it out here, and that'll be incomplete as it was thrown short to Zakiah Gathings.
And Gathings gets his first action of the game all the way towards the end. We're not quite used to seeing that.
Looked like the ball was tipped there at the end there, TD. By that dropping linebacker.
So that'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
So good play call there. Gathings was open, but the linebacker able to get his fingertips on it. We saw Gathings catch a big catch against Cedar Creek.
Dropping back to throw. He's got a receiver wide open, and Jackson, and he'll make the catch along the sideline. Nope. Oh, they're going to say he was out.
Wow.
And he goes into the kicking net and went down hard.
Wow, that was a great catch by Jackson. But they're going to say he was out of bounds, so that'll make it 2nd down and 10.
They're still talking about it, but no.
That's that same backside where we've seen some, I wouldn't say questionable, just some long talked about calls tonight.
And they're resetting the play clock.
So that'll be 3rd down and 10 for the Lions. Ball still on the 41-yard line. 3 receivers up top, 1 to the bottom.
Dickens gets the snap, drops back, throws it over towards the left
high.
side to Nathan Garcia. And that's going to be incomplete as that one was thrown high.
And all the misses tonight have been high. A little too much mustard on them.
And that'll bring up 4th down and 10.
And Coach, so why do you miss high consistently? Is it tension or what?
He doesn't set his feet, doesn't follow
the
through.
feet?
Just it comes down to fundamentals.
Same setup. McKinney motioning back into the backfield to help pass block.
Lions needing a 1st down here. Dickens drops back, throws over the middle, and catch is going to be made by Deontay Jackson.
That's Blake Herzog with the catch.
Oh, Blake Herzog, he takes a big hit.
He took a big hit on that, but he popped right back up. Love the awareness to take the big hit, know that you're short on time, and get back up and ready. But Lockhart's going to go ahead and burn a timeout.
Well, they got an injury
on the field. And right now, we'll talk about next week's district games that's going to be on tap. Of course, Lockhart Lions will have an off week. Kerrville Tigers Antlers will be heading off to San Antonio Piper to take on the Warriors.
Okay.
San Antonio Veterans Memorial will be going to Liberty Hill to take on the Panthers.
That's going to be
who had a big win against Cedar Creek. And then at Memorial Stadium, it's going to be the Battle of Bastrop. Cedar Creek Eagles versus the Bastrop Bears. And once again, those two teams, you could throw away the records no matter what it is. Cedar Creek still hasn't won a game this season.
Lockhart with a first down here at the 36-yard line.
Dickens drops back, throws it deep down the far sideline. And that one's going to be incomplete. Pass was intended to Deontay Jackson.
Yeah, they had him triple covered back there.
I was going to say there was 3 guys back there, all of them in good coverage.
So, and I know Gilbert probably see to look at him. He's looking right down there at it. Let's see if he runs something to have Quavon clear it out on the top and maybe try to get something behind him underneath. Maybe something to Herzog or Garcia on the boundary.
3 receivers at the top, man in motion coming across the line of scrimmage. They'll fake the jet sweep. Quavon Reese with the bubble screen as there's a penalty flag over here by Dickens. And I'm probably going to get them for roughing the passer.
In fact, they might have got away with the face mask on Quavon as well. But he bobs and weaves, but just going backwards, unfortunately. We'll see what the call is on the field.
Personal foul.
Roughing
the passer.
You called it, Sarge.
And that's going to be a 15-yard penalty, moving the ball down just outside the 20-yard line and giving Lockhart a fresh set of downs. We've got 1 minute and 9 seconds left to go in this contest. Lockhart is down by 2 scores. It'll be just outside the red zone. Lockhart will go with 3 wide receivers to the close side of the field. Gage Deutsch will be up top by himself.
Dickens in the backfield with McKinney. Dickens gets snapped, drops back, throws it out to McKinney here in the flat. McKinney will take it upfield, sidesteps a couple of defenders, and he'll be brought down at the 18-yard line.
Second down.
Got to go at this point. Clock is up. They're going to go ahead and call the timeout now. Lockhart will still have 1 timeout remaining.
And while they'll take a timeout, we'll take a timeout too, and we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lion football right here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast.
Kent Riddle Properties is the main sponsor of the Lions Pride Sports broadcast for the 2022 to 2023 season and has been a big supporter of Lockhart Lion Sports for over 40 years. Lockhart Lion fans all over the world have been able to follow the games on the Kent Riddle Properties scoreboard, as well as being the main sponsor of the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. Kent is also the QA guy for every broadcast. Kent Riddle has been in the real estate business for over 35 years. If you are looking to buy, sale, or lease a property in the area, you can contact Kent Riddle at 512-359-0036.
All right, and we're back, and while this plays out with 2nd down and 6, do want to send our condolences and our prayers to Constable Smitty,
The Terrell family.
For the Terrell family, and who lost his life yesterday?
Couple of days
ago, and that one's going to be called by Blake Herzog, and he'll get spun around outside. And I'm pretty sure everybody knew Smitty. If you lived in Lockhart, you know who Smitty was. He was always a presence on the sideline for every single Lockhart Lion football game, dating back all the way to Coach Hurley until his final year underneath Coach Herman. And he was always there to lead the bus for every single away game. And definitely want to send our condolences and our prayers to the Terrell family. And our thoughts and prayers are with y'all.
I think leading the bus was a bonus for Smitty. I think his main reason for coming was getting to watch the game from the sidelines as McKinney fights for the goal line, comes up short. But yeah, so he would guide the bus all the way to the game. Long games, some of them we went to, as far away as Corpus Christi, and he would stand right there on the sideline and watch the entire game.
One of the funny things about Spitty, he would get close to the sideline, and when the official made a bad call, he would holler something at the official and walk away. And the official turned around and look at the coaches. What you say? And the coach, it wasn't me. Well, he loved doing that, getting the other coaches in trouble.
So the Lockhart Lions take their third and final timeout, down by 2 scores. The ball is inside the 1 yard line, right around what they would say the 1 foot line. As the Lions have their third timeout. Got 40 seconds left to go in this ball game here in the Shields AC Heating fourth and final quarter. We'll remind you at the conclusion of the game, we're going to have your El Rey Crawfish and Oyster Bar post-game show, where we're going to have your Price Market offensive players of the game and your One Ghost Fitness defensive players of the game for the Lockhart Lions. Right now, Lockhart Lions come back out onto the field. They got one receiver up top, one to the bottom. McKinney in the backfield with Dickens, and Dickens will quarterback keep it.
Touchdown.
And he'll get into the end zone for a touchdown.
And a quick play. Only takes 1 second off the clock. There'll be 38 seconds left on the clock here in this game. Lockhart pinning the extra point. Will still be down by 7. So we'll definitely see an onside kick coming from the Lions after this extra point attempt.
So Ocampo will come in. Once again, Trent Holcomb, the deep snapper. Gage Deutsch, the holder. Ocampo, the kicker. The snap is back. The hold is down. The kick is up, and it is good.
When they say football is a game of inches, and I tell you what, we have seen and enunciated for you over the last quarter that game of inches several times with balls just out of the outreach hand of the receivers, running backs just getting tripped up. You know, it just really does show you that it truly is a game of inches, and every inch matters.
Yes, and if Lockhart's going to have an opportunity to have one more shot to put some points on the boards, they will have to recover this onside kick. And, of course, we haven't seen the Lions have a successful onside kick, maybe once this season, but they're going to need one right now if they're going to want to have an opportunity to get the ball back, because they have no timeouts, and should Veterans Memorial recover this onside kick.
They did have one successful onside kick against Lehman in the second game of the year, or third game of the year.
The Lions will have to, or the Patriots, all they'll have to do is kneel the ball if should they recover this onside kick. They got 10 of their 11 players standing inside the 45 and 50-yard line.
Yeah, I mean, you know, this is kind of a little bit of an odd formation because there's such big gaps to the left and right between the 30 and the goal line. I don't know if I don't run with the pooch kick here and send my fastest guys down the edge after it.
And we got Deontay Jackson on the top side and Quavon Reese down here at the bottom.
And the rest of the hands team down here on the bottom.
So here we go, onside time for the Lions, and that's going to go to the left side, and that's going to be touched before the 10 yards.
Oh, no.
Oh, I don't see the flag.
And the Patriots are going to take possession of it. Unfortunately, that was touched before the ball went 10 yards, so that would have been an illegal procedure on the Lions, whether they recovered it or not.
Yeah, I think that's one of those where they waited to throw the flag to see if they recovered it, and then when they didn't, they said no need for the flag. And so pending a knee, that'll just about do it here.
Victory formation.
Yeah. And I tell you what, a close, hard-fought game by the Lions, by another team that yet again very, very good at running the ball. Hats off to the running back Peoples. We knew, you know, we said in the pregame he's 70-80% of their offense, and he definitely carried that load this evening. Man, I wonder what numbers he got up to tonight, because he's definitely way up there. And we saw different defense from Lockhart tonight. First time we've seen him go to the nickel and not only be in the nickel, but stick to it the entire game. Never adjusted their defense. Man, a lot of those players were in there the whole game. They played very hard and very tough against a very tough Patriots football team and came up just short. And so we'll take a quick break, and we'll come back and we'll have your offensive and defensive players of the game.
And we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lion football right here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast.
Here at El Rey Crawfish and Oyster Bar, we are a family-owned restaurant. We specialize in the world-renowned New Orleans-style seafood. We serve a variety of fresh and flavorful seafood dishes such as fish, shrimp, crab, crawfish, octopus, and oysters. We also have indoor and outdoor dining. So come on out and enjoy your favorite drink and seafood dish at El Rey Crawfish and Oyster Bar, located at 1721 South Commerce Street in Lockhart, Texas.
All right, and welcome back to the El Rey Crawfish and Oyster Bar post-game show right here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast, as the Lockhart Lions suffer their second defeat of the season, losing 49-42 here at DW Rutledge Stadium. The Lockhart Lions will go to 4-2 overall, 1-1 in district play, while the Patriots will go to 4-1 overall and 1-0 in district play. And gentlemen, what started off as a shootout where the Lions and the Patriots scored 42 points in the first quarter alone, we had another shootout to end the game, and the Patriots come away 49-42. TD, your thoughts, and then Coach?
Well, tough fought game and a hard loss that I know definitely hurts the heart of Lockhart Lions fans as it does me. But you can't hold your head down. You got a bye week coming up, which is a bye week you certainly need, in the hardest team you faced coming to Lockhart here in 2 weeks with Liberty Hill. So you'll have to definitely get over this one quick and start to go back to work. I am very glad that Lockhart is going to have 2 weeks to try to prepare against Liberty Hill. That's a tough team to prepare for, but I'm sure Coach will get them in the best shape he can and have them ready to look at that triple option here in a couple weeks, or that slot T.
Slot T.
Oh, yes. And your thoughts, Coach, about today's game?
Just got to bounce back, get back to work, rest and recover. Rest and recover is an important thing about having an open date. A lot of coaches try to work you too hard. Let's do it 2 days. Let's go through practice. No. Back off. Give the kids a break. Let them be a student. Let them be a student at Lockhart High School, and let them enjoy the week, rest and recover, and then you start preparing for Liberty Hill at the end of the week, and especially the following week, because they're a very, very good football team.
Oh, yeah. So, once again, welcome everybody to the El Rey Crawfish and Oyster Bar postgame show right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast, where the San Antonio Veterans Memorial Patriots comes out victorious over the Lockhart Lions, 49-42. Lockhart Lions, once again, as we spoke, will have a bye week next week. But it's going to be a well worth bye week that they're going to need, as they need to prepare for Liberty Hill in 2 weeks at Lions Field. And, well, since we're in the El Rey Crawfish and Oyster Bar postgame show, that means we're going to have your players of the game. Let's go and start off defensively for the Lockhart Lions. The One Goes Fitness Defensive Player of the Game. You want to take that one, TD?
Sure. The One Goes Fitness Defensive Player of the Game is going to be Josh Ramos tonight. He made a bunch of excellent tackles out on the edge and really showed himself to be a great open field tackler tonight and played great off the edge. Hats off to Mr. Ramos on his performance this evening.
Yes, congratulations to Josh Ramos for being named the One Goes Fitness Player of the Game. And as far as your Kreitz Market Offensive Player of the Game, you want to take this one, Coach? Oh, all right.
I know we're trying to decide who got it, but I never got the final vote on it.
All right, your Kreitz Market Offensive Player of the Game is going to go to number 5, Sean McKinney, and number 9. Let me make sure I got to say, number 9, Nathan Garcia, came up and made some great catches for the Lockhart Lions and put them in great field position. So congratulations to Sean McKinney and Nathan Garcia. You are the Kreitz Market Offensive Players of the Game. Well, gentlemen, Lockhart Lions take a loss. We would love to have seen them go 2-0 headed into the Liberty Hill game. But, as Coach mentioned, time to regroup and get this team going, because they got a big competition coming up.
Yes, sir.
As Liberty Hill comes to Lions Field. But
now, I believe the last time I looked, Liberty Hill was ranked number 4 in the state, or number 6, something like that.
I think
high enough to be worried about.
Yes. Yes. So,
and reminder that we're open next week. No, there's no game next week, so stay home and enjoy the evening.
Oh yeah.
But you'll be able to listen to me and Sarge on Tuesday as we have the Lockhart 8th grade play against Bastrop.
Yeah,
and
right there.
What else is coming up next weekend? That's going to be the Red River Showdown between the Longhorns and the Sooners, and I will be tuning into that.
And in case you want to listen to me, I'm doing the Luling broadcast next Friday. So I'll be going down to City Market and enjoying the good pregame meal and enjoying Eric Lugo and Brad is it Alexander. Sorry,
Brad Wright.
Brad Wright.
You make him buy enough barbecue for all 3 of us, and you eat all of it. Now, we'll definitely be sharing that broadcast, too, on Lions Pride Sports Broadcast next Friday. We'll post that up when the Luling Eagles go live on Luling Eagles Sports Broadcast, so keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, and that's going to do it for us tonight from here at DW Rutledge Stadium. Lockhart Lions fall defeat to the hands of the Patriots of San Antonio Veterans Memorial, 49-42. So that's going to do it for us. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. And we do apologize for the internet thing. And it was out of our hands. As we talked about, service was not too well, and they weren't too friendly to help us out over here. But that's all right. I'm going to post this game up as soon as I get home in its entirety, so you'll be able to go back and watch the fireworks that took place here at Rutledge Stadium. But that's going to do it for us tonight. And, like I always say, you can take the line out of Lockhart, but you can never take the heart out of Lockhart. Go Lions.
Thank you for watching today's broadcast of Lockhart Lions Sports, brought to you by Kent Riddle Properties on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. And remember, like the Sarge always says, you can take the lion out of Lockhart, but you can never take the heart out of Lockhart. Go Lions!